leisure, office entertainment, chai and mandazi, and personal escapades, including in Masai Mara. Mr. Speaker, it cannot be that Nandi allocates 60 million to bursary, but 484 to personal entertainment of the governor, named or christened as office operations, that is Christian, as massages to the governor, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy that as we recommend today, that it will go to the history and the great people of Nandi, that despite the plundering of resources, Mr. Speaker, that even as it rains today in Nandi, the roads remain impassable. Today, Mr. Speaker, there is chaotic human resource, and I want to challenge ESCC, and one of the lawyers is looking at me who represented that matter, that more than 2,000 employees in Nandi was sacked unfairly, and governor decided to hire his personal cronies. I am happy the report has flagged that matter, Mr. Speaker, and I hope justice will be done to those employees, Mr. Speaker. Even if you visit Kapsabet County Referral Hospital, Mr. Speaker, the bed sheets, the mortuary services, Mr. Speaker, the provision of drugs is still a mirage, Mr. Speaker. Even when it came to Floka, Mr. Speaker, there were many money that was spent, but they could not be accounted, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, these governors, and I want to appeal to the Public Accounts Committee, now that the governor of Nandi refused to appear on summonses, the warrant of arrest must be issued pronto and must be dealt with once for all, Madam Speaker.
Yegisto ingenoto chitab Collins in Queen County nebo Narok ako much komonge governor nebo county noton Patrick Gulentutu ako gochi kurset obisaeke choto kechelelach cheko kimuch kimurtechi boisiet en county noton cheboto CC noton nebo oratinwek ketetutik chebo teksosiek anan public work noton kuntai kula koboto kora membaeke chebo body noton netelechi municipality nebo Narok choton kumuta koker kole kaimuch kosuldaen tetutik chebo bandaptai en oret noton nenin akoker kole kaimuch kotegis koyosioet nekoimuch koyosio kole bendi kosibi ngatutik en kasuldaenywan notok nebo tetutikab bandaptai kongololi Olentutu en kasarta nekoimuch kondochi igorta nebo kimurtechi ofisaek chotok boisiet nekokimuch kisuldaen en county assembly nebo Narok kokimite Olentutu kole bo komonut missing matuet nebo teksosiekab oratinwek ak tetutik chotok cheboror en mwa kole noton kokonoptoi tetutikab bandaptai en county nebo Narok koboto tetutik chotok chebo chenyorunen kelchin biikab boror akot kunoton komwa kole kokotestai county nebo Narok missing kokebeberta notok nebo murot katam en Narok anan Narok North kobun koimutik chotok chebo oratinwek chemokororon ak kakomuch kokochi kurset CC nelel koker kole kaimuch kokusikong missing kebeberaton en tetutik chebo tekset nebo oratinwek.
You are here because your people have sat down and nominated you to my office. And personally, when I look at the background, the diversity we have in our county, I realize that we have actually everybody. We are carrying everybody. For the members of the public, when you look at the municipal board, you see we have everybody. Probably you ask yourself, why so and so? There are so many factors that we consider. Not just one factor. We consider so many factors. People living with disabilities, gender issues, which are now legally and constitutionally a mandate or a need for us to do that. And therefore, personally, I'm happy to see all of you, and I congratulate you. For my good brother, Cole, you have a lot. There has been a lot of outcry out there because of the many roads, infrastructure, particularly this time when we have just had very heavy rains, particularly in our northern part of the county. I think there is a reason why we choose you. We chose you because we know that you come from the northern part of our county. And it is the most affected, particularly during this raining season. Now, I expect you to move to Olokurto most of the time. And I'll give you the machines, the moving machines, to make sure that you help our people there.
Kikistaenge county nebo Narok kitab kolenjin kokakomuch serikali anan ko en nguni ko serikali netoror kobun motwet na ministry notok netelelchi tetutik chebo kiagik ko en nguni kakomuch kotokyigei kokoito bilit en bunge nebo emoni notok newendi kokere kole kakimuch kemong tetutiet notok nebo keker kele kakimuch kenai ako ole miten kiagik tugul chebo emoni kong'ololi en kasarta notok nekaimuch koib kerutikab biikab boror en kebeberta notok nebo Kabarnet en county nebo Baringo komwa director national director netelechin kiagik en emoni Dr. Jane Juguna kole en nguni ko ng'atutiet anan ko bilit noton kowendi kokere kole kakimuch kechigil missing ak keter kayaptaitab kei nebo mionwogik chotok chebo kiagik ak keker kele tuguk chekinyorunen kelchinoik chotok chebo kiagik kakimuch kerib asikobit koenaptagei siret nebo tetutik anan tuguk cheimong'u kiagik en emotinwekab sang. Kamwa kole en nguni kebendi kimong'u tetutik anan tuguk chebo komonut missing chebo muswoknotetab kasari chebendi kotoreti serikali en kayumetab logoiwek chotok chenin chebo kiagik asikobit keker kele kakimuch kekirinda koimutik chebune kobotik chebo kiagik en emoni.
And the purpose of this bill is, first of all, to be able to identify and to get the data of all animals in this country. And also, we need to know where they are. We need to trace their movements and track their movements as they move from one place to another. One thing is that we would want to curb the spread of diseases from one place to another as we especially the transboundary diseases, diseases that close from one county to another, from one country to another. And with that, we have devised a system which we are going to use to identify the animals. It's a digital system which will have codes, unique codes, and you need unique identifiers, numbers which will be unique to every animal in this country, just like we have the number plates for the NTSA. We need to have animals which have owners, animals which can be identified with the owner and the place where they come from, even as they go to all the way to the slaughterhouse, and even as the products from those animals gets in within the country and also outside the country. We need to trace those products all the way back to the owner. The bill is actually for implementation of the animal identification and traceability system. And this bill, once it is passed by Parliament, it will be very good because once it is implemented, because it will be implemented at the county level by the county itself, there will be, and the county director of veterinary services will be having the rights to this bill.
Agenge saratan kaimuch kumonge agine konyoindet nebo kiagik en county nebo Baringo notok ko Daktari Esmond Kiptum komwa kole county nebo Baringo koboruge kole bendi korobe eun kot missing bilit notok tinyegei kokoitoet nebo logoiwek chebo kiagik en mwa kole niton ko oret agenge nebo keker kele kakimuch kekirinda ng'uyondit nebo mionwogik en kwenotok nebo kiagik en kwenotok nebo bororiosiek chotok chekonoptoi missing akobo ripset ak kabatisietab kiagik.
I would say the farmers are willing to uptake because with a consultation or working closely with the national government, we've been able to undertake the first phase or the vaccination program through the subsidy. And I don't foresee any challenge with regard to the implementation of the ANITRAC because with the consultation with the public and the technical team, we have our officers at the sub-county level and also at the ward level. Then we'll be able to sensitize our farmers, create awareness, and we also have our local media stations where we are going to educate our farmers on the importance of this exercise, and I believe the implementation will run on smoothly. Educate our farmers on the importance of this exercise, and I believe the implementation will run on smoothly.
Ako en nguni chitab kolenjin kakomuch komonge sirindet neo en ministry notok nebo tetutik chebo ripsetab kalyet en emet orit Dr. Raymond Omollo akolos kot missing kakwautikab serikalitab emoni en kanamtaetab somanet. Kosubkei ak Raymond Omollo komwa kole serikalitab emoni kokochin kot missing komonutiet nebo kitabonje chepkondok cheyamat sekta nebo somanet ngiyonien ak sekta alak ole en nguni komwa kole kenyineton bo rabinik kokoimuch serikali kotabonje chepkondok cheite kebeberta nebo 30 en bogol en budget notok nebo financial year notok nebo kenyini. Akot kunoton kakomuch kora kokimit kole kotestai kora serikali koker kole kakimuch kesir konetik cheyamat en sugulishekab emoni koboto kora tekset notok nebo klasishek cheboisien kipsomaninik.
that the amount of investment that we have put in education is higher than any investment that we are undertaking as a government. Actually, close to 30% of the national budget is dedicated to education. And Pastor or Apostle spoke about the competency-based education. When His Excellency the President was coming into office, there was a lot of confusion. Parents were worried how this system was going to work. And in 3 years, we've been able to streamline that process, and now there's a lot of clarity in terms of how the competency-based education curriculum is being undertaken. And then there's been massive investment in resources, whether it is in terms of the teachers. In 3 years, 100,000 teachers recruited across the country. In these 3 years, more than 23,000 classrooms have been built across the country. And there is continuous investment with a lot of support from our members of parliament in terms of making sure that there is adequate budget to hire, to train, and also to put up and build the infrastructure. So I just wanted to re-emphasize this so that as you go back home as parents and even as students, because the schools are closing, you have an opportunity to inspire the next student who probably has not had the privilege to come to Mishi Academy. So that when they see you, either they look forward to coming to Mishi, or they are able to find out what is it that you are doing that is making you excel, that then can also make them.
Lale Dr. Raymond Molo en sugulin no weeding about mission emiten en Gilgil County ne Nakuru ko chair give somani nege ichbo emo ne go botonera ne go gergol gay much ko go chaga manute somanet ago istoinge poishet ne bagerichega bugitet.
As a Ministry of Interior, is that we support in the coordination of a lot of government programs. So whether it's in terms of transition, making sure that every child who needs to be in school is in school. And we work with the communities. One of the biggest issues that we are struggling with is the issue of drug and substance abuse. And I want to passionately speak to the students that because of the good culture in Utumishi, please don't fall prey to drug and substance abuse. Look out for the kind of friends that you make. Try and keep away from drugs. Try and keep away from substance abuse, because if you don't do that, then you'll never have an opportunity for us to come and celebrate you. You'll never have an opportunity to positively contribute to the well-being and development of this country.
Hagoin karone tabra ne much President boy imoni Dr. William Samoei Ruto go boto kwando ne tai ne boy Emet of Kenya Honorable Rachel Ruto go taje chebio so ga miten in kote tab Kenya to ne bo maendeleo ya wanawake in kota Ruriot ne miten in Ganaset ne bo Nairobi olegagi much kengalale no go ko tege agoy mutege chebune chebio so ga mising inde tutege chotek chobandap tai kakando na teta agot kuno tan ga much President William Samoei Ruto go lost mising go bo maendeleo ya wanawake ene mwa go lego testai gorob e un kanda ten bo serikali tab imoni misingo enga naptai ne bate tutega bandap tai enga saratan kamay kaimu ko baishenga saratan ni President William Samoei Ruto konre ki misinga go bangala lutege che mangu alakin kam mastane chigili sergali ko tinge aktuget no tagene boko nyoisit and social health authority en mwagole en guni go yap tongala lutege choto ki matinye tokina ga tugule mwagole ko testai tuge ne basha go napta misinga go boko nyoisit en queen bigap imoni no tag en minda agne miten ngwen oliet kama President ko le ko testai bigap Emet ko toroy misinga go basha misingo en ko to sheke miten paragot misingi chebo Bigab Emet ko mugo sirge inde tutenatana.
Good. Meambiwa kuna wamama kutoka hapa katikati wapi sasa Masaini. Enda Suba. Mesisi Olaitoriani. Wamama kutoka kule Rift Valley ya Chamge. Wamune. Kenya milioni 30 wamejisajili ndani ya SHA. Kwa mwaka mmoja tangu tuanzishe SHA tumelipa gharama ya bilioni 121 kwa mahospitali Kenya. The highest ever paid amount to hospitals in the Republic of Kenya. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Na tumesema hatutaki tena mtu auze shamba yake. Hatutaki tena mtu auze mali yake ama ng'ombe atikwenda kulipa gharama ya hospitali. Gharama ya hospitali ilipwe na bima ya afya inayosimamiwa na serikali. Mwananchi bora amejisajili ndani ya SHA. Lakini mnajua hapakosi watu ambao bado wanaendesha propaganda. Porojo, unajua SHA haifanyi. Kwa sababu huyo mwenye anasema SHA haifanyi kwanza hajajiandikisha. Huyo mwingine hajakuwa mgonjwa. Ndio ajue kama inafanya ama haifanyi. Ndio unasikia wengine hata mwingine nasikia mwingine juzi ati ako na habari kwamba SHA ita collapse in 6 months. Kwa sababu mimi ni rais nikajaribu kuchunguza hii habari alitoa wapi. Nikagundua kumbe alienda akaongea na waganga na wachawi ndio wakamwambia hiyo. Hawa wanao wanatuambia hiyo porojo yao. Sio porojo wameanza saa hizi, walianza
Choton chitab Kolenjin Logoiywekab Emet akimuch keibun en nguni kainenyun kekurenon Cynthia Terer.